Crystal Manning. I'm with Keystone Digital Imaging, and I'm the project manager. I oversee all the different softwares that we use. I take time to see how we can enhance them, how we can move the company forward and into more automation, basically. And then I help all of our teams throughout the entire company with all of our software. So if they're having an issue or if they feel like something's taking too long, I put out those type of fires. I talk to the developers of the software probably more than I talk to half my family. They're like my second family, I would say. We've been using SalesChain, I think, a good 10 years now. We were one of the very first. What I've seen in SalesChain is that they're just as forward-thinking as we are, so they are always redeveloping their software. They don't let it go stale. They are constantly investing in what the industry needs, and they move and redesign their own software to keep up with what their dealers and customers need. I find that SalesChain is very responsive from their help desk, just needing simple things changed or questions, all the way through their development team. If it's something that we need or something we want to see, I've never come across something that SalesChain wasn't willing to do. I've been with KDI for 13 and a half years. The company's changed by having a lot more softwares that we had to deal with. We were between 5 and 7 at one given time. And now we have a ton more automation, and we've taken the number of softwares we've had to use and minimized them. And by sticking with SalesChain, we said, okay, these are the things that are most important to us. How do we utilize your software, customize it to our needs so that we can get rid of everything else? And SalesChain was able to do that for us. And by doing that, it's allowed our team to be a lot more productive. Before SalesChain, we were using Salesforce, and when we started looking at other CRMs, SalesChain just seemed to fit a little bit better, and we are so lucky that we did, because there's no other software out there that will customize the way that SalesChain will, and that's what you need to run a business. You can't fit into a program's molding. You need a software to fit into yours. One piece of custom development that SalesChain has helped us with has been enhancing our delivery desk workflow. Before we implemented the workflow into SalesChain, we were pretty much around 15 days from the time we received an order to the time that we delivered and funded a deal. Now we're around 7 days. We utilize SalesChain to follow through our entire workflow. So it's brought our teams together so that they're able to function better as a team versus individually. And what I mean by that is order processing just used to be our order processors. Our warehouse used to be just our warehouse. Now they're a team. They all utilize the same workflow. They all utilize SalesChain, and they can all see where the other department is in that process. So if warehouse is wondering, was equipment ordered? They can go in and run a report to see all the orders that equipment's been ordered for, so they know what they're going to be expecting in the next few days. Same thing with order processing. If they see equipment's been received, they now have a report of all the bills that they now have to run. Whereas before, everything was when equipment gets billed, they would then get a notice through a scanned email. Now things are tied together, our team's working together, the communication's better, and that helps us as upper management deliver better products to our customers. We have multiple types of delivery desks that we do here, what we call jobs. We took it from a basic copier delivery, and we now have almost over 10 different types of job deliveries. And it's good for us because we really want to look at the statistics of which each step is. So a copier may be different than a showroom delivery, or a copier may be different than our IT department's work items. So being able to see what everybody's work items are and how quickly they're getting done allows us from management to see where the holes are and how we can make them better. Having the ability to have a much smaller scale of those work items, we don't have to just check a work item off just because it doesn't fit in that bubble that we have. The delivery workflow works with the ability to give the sales reps the knowledge of where their order is in the workflow process. So without bothering different members of our team, they're able to log into SalesChain, log into the order, and they see exactly where that order is. What's the last step that was completed? What's the next step that needs to be completed? And by doing that, the sales rep is more comfortable and can give updates to the customer. I don't know where our business would be without SalesChain.